Have you ever found yourself saying to yourself, this time I'll stick to the diet, this time I'll lose the weight, or this time I'll stick to the gym routine, to the plan, but you didn't? Then you're at the right place at the right time. So first of all, you do not lack discipline or motivation or anything else. It's not something that you lack. It's like a deeper problem that you have, and I've uncovered it, or that I think you have if you can't stick to it. Of course, it might be motivation because you don't actually want to lose weight and you are actually happy with your body, or the goal is just not worth dieting for you, or you actually do lack the discipline and you just can't say no. But if you don't, and if you just find yourself really wanting to lose weight or to go to the gym, but you just don't stick to it and you don't know why, I'm here to uncover that for you. So you might find yourself in a pattern of scrolling, seeing a diet or like healthy recipes, a gym routine, a gym body that you'd like to achieve, and then you feel super motivated and you try to do everything perfectly, and that goes well for a few days. Then you might get ill or skip ones because you didn't feel well, or skip ones because you couldn't stick to the plan, and then you feel super guilty. And that really reiterates your self-image of, I can't diet, I've never stuck to a diet, I can't lose weight, I don't want to lose weight, I'm a loser, I guess I'll just have this body forever, I guess I just can't do it. And then you spiral and you quit completely. And this is one of the main points. It's not the failure or the not going that stops you, it's the identity behind that, your self-identity, your confidence, and your self-love. So all of us, we have a bias that we want to prove our knowledge, our way that we see the world, other people, and ourselves always right. For example, I don't know, you meet a person, you're like, they're weird, they're mean, and you only see the mean things. Or you're like, nobody likes me, and then you go to social events and you completely miss people liking you, interacting with you, and you only take the things that you want to see with you, like one weird look that you had, or one awkward conversation, one person that didn't match your energy or something, and then you're instantly proving yourself right. So if you subconsciously believe, I'm a loser, I'm not a gym person, I won't stick to it anyways, I'm a big bag, I can't do it, I have issues, I don't deserve to be healthy and happy, I don't deserve to do those things for myself, then you will act on what you think you believe. So like me, someone who's a fit person, who sees themselves as a fit person, doesn't need to force themselves to go to the gym, because it's just something that I do. And you really need to build your image and your behavior, and really need to force yourself, because sometimes the image comes first and sometimes the action comes first. For me, it was definitely the action of going to the gym that made me feel like a fit person. Like, I think 6 months ago, I started really to believe that. Before that, I just went and went and went and went. And I just I didn't see myself as a gym girl or gym person or someone who's built a really, really good body. I just saw myself as someone who's disciplined, but that also took time. And on that note, someone who sees themselves as trying to lose weight will believe that they don't do it, that they can't do it, that they can't stick to a plan. So the important thing is, you're not trying to build a habit, you're trying to build a belief system, an image about yourself. And on the other side is self-sabotage, which is a gigantic thing, especially for me. I sabotage myself all the time, not with going to the gym, but with the diet part of the whole space, the whole life. I really do sabotage myself, and sometimes it's out of spite, when you don't like yourself, when you've let yourself down because you have a relationship with yourself. And maybe you've been in a relationship like this before, where your partner talks and talks, sweet talks, promises you things, but doesn't deliver. It builds up such a dislike and a disdain, and that might build hate And you can also have those feelings towards yourself. And do you want to see the person that you don't like to succeed? Probably not. So you don't do those things for yourself. On the other side, going on a diet, going to the gym is change. And change is scary for all of us. You might love change, but it's still super scary. And to change yourself, your life, your self-image, the way you see the world, your routine is super scary, especially when you're older and actually have built a routine and stuff. It's so hard to change and it's scary, and you sabotage yourself to, to keep yourself safe in this small little circle, in your comfort zone, in what you know and what you do and what you believe about yourself. On the other side, you might also be scared of success, so being seen, losing control later on, having your friends maybe reject you, especially if you're in the health and every size community. You're gonna lose people, and that might be scary, and you might sabotage yourself because of that. So the main point here is that we don't try to avoid pain, we try to avoid uncertainty. So we keep ourselves safe by having a reference point and keeping that. For me, it's the scale weight, 124 pounds. If I'm above, I can go down, but I can't go below that. And that really frustrates me because I want to cut a bit more, just a bit more, like 120 pounds or something, but I just cannot because it's so familiar to see that number, and it's scary to have my body change even though I want it. So you really have to remind yourself and actively work on your mindset, your mind frame, what you want, what you don't want, etc. Otherwise you'll just be in a rabbit hole and, in a hamster wheel and go and go and go, but go nowhere in the end. There's also one really important point that everyone seems to mention. It's the all or nothing thinking, especially with disordered eating. You really get that mindset. You're like, okay, I went over it anyway, so I can just have a cheat day and then another cheat day and then another. And same goes with missing workouts. You've missed one, okay, then let's just never go again because you've failed already. Like, the bouncing back mindset needs to be something you really need to build. And for me, also not thinking really helps. So not being like, okay, I gotta go to the gym later, when will I go? No, I'll just go out the door. No thinking. Skip that step, because thinking is so exhausting that you might actually be exhausted and be like, okay, I'm not gonna go. And the other thing on losing weight is that your brain thinks it's temporary. So until I'm 5 pounds lighter, I'll go to the gym, diet, whatever, eat healthy. And the thing is, either you do that and then you go back to your old habits after that, and you don't retain your goals, or you don't stick to it because it's temporary anyways. So, why even do it if it's just for 3 weeks? You know what I'm saying? And this is what actually needs to change. You need to change your identity in order to change your behavior or be consistent with your behavior. You can start with both at the same time, and you really need to keep the standard low at the beginning of your journey, so that you don't have to be perfect, have the pressure to be perfect, and then go into the all or nothing mindset. So instead of saying, I want to go to the gym, say, I'm someone who doesn't skip workouts, or I go to the gym 3 times a week, no matter what. Really set your non-negotiables, and that makes you feel really strong and really proud of yourself, because you just, you see, you are with you all the time. Same thing goes with eating. So when you're with yourself, and other people don't need to see it, but if you see yourself saying, okay, this time I won't have a dessert, and you're having a dessert, you're gonna think badly about yourself. So try to bounce back from that and do it in a positive way, and don't ball too high. Don't aim too high. Be like, 3 times a week, I'm that person. And then, I don't know, I'm a person who loves lifting weights. And then I'm a person who regularly lifts weight. And then I'm a gym person, gym girl, gym boy, whatever, and then you can just, you know, keep going with your identity. And instead of focusing with your inner dialogue on your habits, like I'm trying to XYZ, I'm trying to eat healthy, just tell yourself, I'm someone who keeps themselves healthy, or who's eating healthy. So how do you build an identity? My tip is for you to start very small and to rather be consistent than intense. So just go one time a week, but always go. It's okay if you just go, if you only have the time, or even only want to work out once a week. That's fine. Start small. Don't say I'm gonna go every day, because you're gonna miss one day, because that's just unrealistic. And if you do that, you break trust with yourself, and you're right at the beginning, or maybe even worse, because your self-trust really suffers from you not sticking to your goals, to your identity, to your words. And every time you follow through with your identity or what you tell yourself you're gonna do is a vote for the person you want to be. And you can see it's a progress, but it's a slow progress, like everything, like building muscle. It's a progress, and you need to be patient, not only with yourself, but generally with life, because time is going to pass anyways. So make the time count. And one important thing is also to reframe failure. So instead of saying, okay, I didn't go once, I failed, quitting is failing. So, okay, you didn't go once, then you're going to go tomorrow. No problem. But if you don't go anymore, if you don't go for 2 or 3 days, and you know you're not gonna go anymore, then that's failure. Quitting is failure, not missing the gym, not having real reasons to miss the gym. So you don't need more motivation, you don't need more discipline, you just need to believe in yourself, give yourself a chance, love yourself, and build a new identity. Really think about, how would I feel? Who would I be if I did XYZ? Because your identity keeps you small. Same goes with money, for example. If you're thinking or telling yourself, I'm always broke, then maybe you get your tax returns and you have $200 extra or something. Then you're going to spend them because you don't have money. You are keeping yourself small in a circle of identity subconsciously. And the first step is to really get conscious about your habits, about your self-image, about the things you do and the things you want to do. Think about your quitting, about your failures, about why you quit, about how it felt, and build from there. I believe in you. Yeah, if you want a Discord server thing, if you want a community, if you have videos you'd like to see, tips you'd like to hear, things you'd like me to react to, write a comment. I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for your love, and goodbye. See you.